What's your opinion on?
I mean, like, bro, he fucked up. He did a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bad shit, but I guarantee you.
Everybody keeps saying bad shit, but they only talking about freaky shit. Are we talking about freaky shit or we talking about criminal shit? That's what I'm confused
Criminal
about.
and freaky shit.
Oh, he did some criminal shit. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about the criminal shit.
I done heard all type of shit, man. But it'll be allegations like you gonna hear, you know, about shit. But
is Diddy just that gangster to where? If you look at the history, we talking about a nigga that's accused of killing Pac, accused of killing Biggie, accused of shooting the club up that Shine was in. That nigga done got away with a lot of wild shit, bro. If we talking about,
he shot that lady in the face.
Yeah, he shot the lady in the face, bro, and didn't do no time. Like
she said she.
There's a nigga out there that's done did the same exact shit that Diddy did, and he's still doing it though.
But he ain't popular like Diddy.
That's just Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look. Why? Tell me why all the people who really got some money is saying like, man, look, for real, like, a lot of the people out here with some money doing the same shit, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was next level though. He was next level.
But for real, think about it though. Why you think they like, I'm gonna let y'all have it, but like,
but you know what?
Can't even really speak on it, but it's they doing the same shit over there, but y'all so focused over here, they going crazy over here. Y'all don't even know. Yeah. Like, man, come on, bro.
I'm gonna bring
it's the truth,
bro. They talking about it's some minors involved, bro. That's where it gets fucked up.
Of course.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Bro, that's not even where it get fucked. It's been fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not where it get fucked up. You don't even know how far it really went.
Well, really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me hear you. When you start seeing, right, we starting to see bodyguards. We got Jaguar Wright speaking on shit. When you hear these stories about just the industry as a whole, you know, do you believe any of this shit? Do you feel like some of it's cap? Do you feel like some of it's real?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan, so that shit don't really mean nothing to me. Like, I believe it's whatever the internet says it is. I ain't never talked to them niggas. Like, I'm real life around celebrities, so it's like all that news and the fake. And like, bro, I go through that. I've been going through that, so it's like, bro, they gotta talk to me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not that type of crowd. Like, that's not my crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume. I'm not just a scroller.
The news hit like a bombshell. Diddy, the entertainment mogul known for his success, luxury, and influence, was arrested last night. The shockwaves reverberated across Hollywood and beyond, leaving fans, peers, and industry elites in complete disbelief. This is the man whose name was once a symbol of power, and now he's facing charges that have everyone reeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be run with working with the young black youth, what's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done as being influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you think about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
So that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. You know, like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like. I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done, you know? It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said, like.
Rumors are flying that some of Hollywood's elite, those who've been close to Diddy, are fleeing the country. Are they guilty? Are they involved? Or are they just trying to stay out of an investigation that could drag them into a scandal of massive proportions? The questions are piling up faster than answers, and each new rumor only adds more fuel to the fire. It feels like something straight out of a Hollywood thriller, but it's happening right now, and it's all too real.
was he had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But you know, it was explained that in these lawsuits or in these there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. And anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, you know, just like Gucci Mane, when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation. Because you can have a corporation that have an anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, just I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving. You know, he's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless, and where like that's why you don't have a bond? That's why, you know, you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing.
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio, calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was used to having someone protecting him.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on here, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his name on
Okay,
it.
so that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna
Let's break down how we got to this point and why the entertainment world is holding its breath. Diddy's empire wasn't just built on music. It's a vast network, linking him to some of the most famous and influential names in Hollywood, business, and even politics. For years, Diddy has been viewed as a pioneer, a symbol of success who rose from humble beginnings to build a massive empire. But with all that power and fame comes responsibility, and it seems, some hidden secrets. Now, the FBI is digging into layers that many hoped would stay hidden.
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right. Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it, because we seen what happened with Epstein, and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing?
Yeah, definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, the FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yep.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, his name Eric,
Get
get
indicted.
indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted. 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you gotta always watch the trickle effect.
Reports say Diddy's arrest is just the start. Investigators are now looking into his connections with other big names who may be involved in less than glamorous activities. So why are some celebrities reportedly leaving the country? Are they afraid of being linked to him or just trying to avoid questioning? Whatever the reason, the actions of those close to Diddy are raising red flags, leaving everyone wondering how far this investigation will go.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who said call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right, my bad. Yeah, so the video I just sent you, that was a situation where I had a bounty on my head. So basically what happened was, a group of guys pretty much ran a train on a girl. She was passed out, underage, and we at the spot, and somebody come busting through the door. It's a female. She's like, where Big Homie at? I'm in the back on the couch, sleep. So I hear her calling for me. I'm like, what's up? She said, look at this. So she threw me these purple sweatpants. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, what am I looking at? So immediately on the outside of the pants, I see like some like dry white substance. And then like inside the pants, I see a lot of dry blood. I'm like, these are like some little girl pants. What's going on? They did this to my daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They bragging about it, making posts on Facebook, calling my daughter a hoe. She an honor roll student. She went over there with her friend, et cetera, et cetera. And she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, and she wanted retribution for this. She called law enforcement and stuff like that. You feel me? I guess they wasn't working fast enough for her. And so we had took action into our own hands. I kind of regret doing this, but then I don't, because like that little lady thanks me every day. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, I became like a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a bad circumstance, which just led to there's more darkness, you feel me? Because like, I didn't know that like they could come up with that much.
Imagine the fear gripping these high-profile figures. Hollywood has always functioned like an exclusive club with its own unspoken rules and alliances. In this world, connections are everything, and for years, the public only saw the polished, glamorous image. But behind closed doors, it seems the story is very different. Now, with federal agents closing in, those who once reveled in the perks of fame are realizing that the spotlight can be just as dangerous as it is flattering.
We found out what was going on. Like, people came through spinning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really trying to get up with me. And like, shout out to the Googlers, shout out to the Google gang, shout out to them insane. So, yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and like, yeah, we defeated them. Yeah. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days, though. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus, though. And Fred, you a hoe. Phone now.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah. When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call a guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball. What's up? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when if you really in the field, if you really get in that water, if you really get wet, bro, like.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our heads fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like,
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify with that.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you,
yeah,
but we came to kick it.
right,
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we into this.
right.
Where we come from, oh yeah.
Everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most, I'm getting chills.
Hard
Bro,
pressed to find
this-
someone not on that.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro. Recently, they just smoked a dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside. Bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They taking it to a different level.
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Nah, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So like, I feel like them real Chicago boys know that, all right, the level of violence here is not the same.
As the FBI digs deeper, they're not just focusing on Diddy. They are reportedly looking into his connections with Hollywood's power players, examining every business deal, every friendship, and even every shared limo ride to exclusive parties. The investigation could uncover parts of the industry that have been hidden for years, which is why it's no surprise that some are desperate to distance themselves from it all.
He's feeling for the Diddy part. It's like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
This nigga, us.
If they don't know,
Yeah, he said they don't know who
they
Bow Wow
don't know
is.
who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from
just Shad
up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we
Who
getting that
gonna get the
action.
females first?
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going blowjob.
Yeah.
You gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. So you know.
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can do that.
No. Like after my first year of being working with celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Bro,
I'm green.
so you got different levels but you got horny man, and then you got real horny man. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you've seen?
About the animals. Well, animals were wrong.
Like the craziest thing that she was like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't, nah, bro, it's
I
can't.
walked in on a guy.
Sources close to the case suggest that we might be looking at a vast web of connections, possibly involving other major stars who have crossed the line or gotten too close to the edge.
With another person in a mascot outfit, dry humping in the floor.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck they got going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I give my money.
Fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but
No, this was March. This was not my
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
Oh.
furry fetish.
Yeah, I quit on the spot.
I heard of that. Yeah.
I said, I don't know.
How many? Because you said you have to go to the car lot. Like, damn, I'm gonna be in the car.
Yeah.
How many times you be like, I'm gonna just be in the car?
Yeah, so I really started making it my protocol. Come in and demonstrate, you feel me? But like, you know, but you just get tired of like bro, I don't want to see naked men, bro. That's my preference, though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have that preference. So like, you get tired of that, bro.
How do you handle being hit on?
Yeah, so that's another reason why I go to the car, because you can't be that guy at the gay party getting mad at the gay dudes hitting on. Homophobic in here.
What?
You the jerk right now. You the clown. You at they shit getting mad. They try to see what's to you. Yo, dumbass.
Give me a take on the flack that Meek Mill has gotten throughout all this. You know,
Meek Mill's situational awareness is just low, bro. Like, that's all it is. But the man had his Amazon account hooked to his Twitter. He buying dildos and everything. It's showing on his Twitter, bro.
you can't do that.
Look that up. That's real. He just crazy, bro. Like, that's all it is. Like, you know, I feel like Meek is an honorable dude. He just kind of, he just don't be up to speed a lot of times.
Is that audio real? What are you getting?
I don't know. That audio, I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, like, the feds announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera.
The entertainment industry, with its glamorous parties and powerful networks, has always had a magnetic appeal. But now it's clear that behind the scenes, things aren't as polished as Hollywood once believed. What was once a fortress is now under the harsh, unrelenting light of federal investigation, and everyone inside is starting to feel the pressure.
As far as out of entertainment, like, is hip-hop music really that ingrained in so many different levels of life to where you have a person like P. Diddy associating with a head of Nike, or just, like, I'm just saying, for an example, like a nigga like Moneybagg Yo, I wouldn't imagine if he get taken down like somewhere in IBM. There's the head of IBM is stepping down, or the head of Calvin Klein is, you know what I'm saying? Like, how ingrained is hip hop into other fields of industry?
Right, so hip hop culture is the biggest culture in the world, first and foremost. But there are tiers to hip hop. Now, Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector where you're rubbing shoulders with other CEOs, other business owners, other heads of media. So the situation is, you're not gonna see Moneybagg Yo at a political fundraiser. You'll see Diddy there. See what I'm saying? So I've been to fundraising events. You know, they might have some artwork for sale. The opening bid for some of the artists is gonna be $1 million. So you go, Moneybagg Yo, probably getting 40, 50,000 a show. He's signed to somebody, so he's not gonna get his streaming revenue. He's not gonna really own his masters. So that's why you see him signing other artists. Like, most rappers are just simply financially not on the level to be able to impact that community of people.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what that's.
And no disrespect to Moneybagg Yo,
salute Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah, he's an awesome artist. But speaking to that, the murder of Young Dolph.
Yep.
And we just watched his killers get their time. But they also implicated CMG, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire, owns with all the things that he owns, and would we say he's in the upper echelon of the? Can he exist in these spaces?
Let's Google Yo Gotti's net worth.
Imagine the anxiety gripping Hollywood stars, business moguls, and even some in political circles, all nervously waiting for the next move in this investigation. For many, just the suggestion of being connected to Diddy's alleged activities is enough to make them pack their bags. And who can blame them? The FBI's attention is not something anyone wants if there's even a small chance of wrongdoing. The stakes are high, and the risks are even higher.
Oh, yeah, I'm pulling it. Okay, they got it listed as 100 million.
Yeah, so if your net worth is 100 million, you probably have 50 million liquid capital. So let's put something in perspective.
Right.
Elon Musk is donating $45 million a month to Donald Trump's campaign.
That's wild business.
So in 2 months, he's donated Yo Gotti's net worth to Donald Trump's campaign. So that should give you some perspective.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. I haven't really met many rappers with money. Like most rappers that I meet are living middle class. So like, if you see them with the 200,000 stack, that's all they got.
Yeah.
For sure, that's all they got.
Why do we? Because this particular platform was built off of the love of hip hop and music.
For sure.
But it's hard to run a business off hip hop and music.
Yeah.
So why is it that rappers are so broke?
First and foremost, you gotta really think about it. Remember that song by Birdman? What did he say? I got everything in my mama name.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's just poor money morals right there.
Right.
And then most of us come from a street element. So, you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. So like, the rap game is entertainment. Like I remember when the gangsters would take their homie who not a killer, but he can rap. This our rapper, we pushing behind him.
Right.
Now they want you to be a killer, a robber, a drug dealer, and a rapper. It's a flux in the game, you feel me? So like, like the jewelry y'all got on right now is way better than most rappers that I see.
Oh, man.
You feel me?
Shout out KD. Shout out KD Gym City.
Setting on that right there.
Yeah.
And like his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He got baguettes, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. And shout out
But
KD
you can
Customs.
tell y'all really into jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that. Like the label is finna pay for that. They not finna.
But this isn't just a legal issue. It's a moral one. It's a moment for Hollywood to take a hard look at its own values. The entertainment industry has long prided itself on being a beacon of progress and influence, shaping cultural norms and pushing boundaries. But what happens when the very people who set the trends, who define what's in and out, turn out to be involved in something darker, something hidden? Diddy's arrest and the fallout that follows have sparked a larger conversation about accountability in an industry that has often seemed untouchable.
All the waitresses was topless. They had like.
You're the second person to say that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, everybody. The waitresses was topless. Like they had like dancers in cages, naked. I seen a few people had like lions on leashes and stuff like that. You feel me? And then once they came out to collect everybody's phones, that's when I said, I'm going to the car. Y'all got it. Because I seen the Diddy guy holding hands with two vampire-looking dudes, like they was off Twilight. You feel me? So if you ever at a celebrity party, you see street dudes kicking it, the females, when you see the vampires come in, it's somebody case getting touched. Better be on point, bro. Oh no.
Do you feel like you have the spirit of discernment to like know when you see a man or a woman that knows?
For sure. You know, any person who worked private security at a high level, you know, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said, exact words. So salute to you. And, you know, if you do this job at a high level, you can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they're a killer. You can look in their eyes and tell if they're a get money person. You can look in their eyes and tell if, you know, they get a little extra wild. You feel me? Oh, bro.
Would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or?
No.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you know, like, the celebrity world is mostly losers. You feel me? They just got money. Like, you know, they not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't know how to talk to females. And most of them are, like I said, celebrity world is Zesselmania, man. Period.
You got a trademark number.
It's Zesselmania. You know, I done been in real. I done been in real life and death situations. Like I done, yeah.
I've heard a lot of rumors of people say that Diddy's a gangster. Is Diddy a gangster?
This isn't just about Diddy's action.
As the investigation unfolds, Hollywood insiders are re-evaluating their connections, carefully considering who they've associated with and what those relationships could mean for their future. For some, this might be seen as an opportunity to clean house, to rid the industry of those who have abused their power and taken advantage of their positions.
Yeah, tough cake toucher, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like,
Tough cake toucher.
for sure, bro. Like,
you had said you had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude and choked him and said, "You either want to get with God or
grabbed the man by his throat."
Yeah.
He was like, "You want to walk with God or you want to be a roach, nigga?"
That's some gangster shit to say.
And I'm looking like,
that's
damn.
some Frank Lucas shit.
So I'm like, damn, why you? I'm like, but you gonna let him grab you like that? Because bro, he real touchy feely. So that's how he discern if he gonna try to, if you let him touch you a little too much,
he knows.
Yeah, he gon' he might grab your jaw. So you gotta be on point.
So he's been charged. Do you get that from him being around him? Like he could rape somebody? Is that?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Just today, CBS, one of the news stations released another lawsuit of a 13-year-old boy, where him, well maybe it was a girl. So someone 13 years old at a VMA party, after party, that him and another celebrity. When that story came out, or when the first story of that came out, they said, ain't no way that this man here will be with underage people, boy or girl. But it's like almost too many cases. What are your thoughts when you hear underage?
People said the same thing about R. Kelly. You know, they said that there's no way, and it turned out to be true. What I've learned is, like the most, I've been to Billionaires Row. Like the most wealthiest guys I ever met have strange quirks, I would say. Like some of the richest dudes I know, you know, they like being tied up and things along those lines. And there are 150,000 unaccounted for children that cross the border every year that are unaccounted for. There is a certain level of darkness that comes with levels of high wealth because Rook just...
Others, however, fear that this investigation could tarnish the entire industry, casting doubt on the very foundation of celebrity culture. Deals could fall apart, partnerships might be severed, and Hollywood's polished golden image could lose its shine.
do you feel like the federal government has a strong case when it comes to the criminal matter of what's going on outside of the freaky nature?
Yeah, by all means, man. I mean, most people are definitely afraid to even walk into a federal courthouse.
Yes. Big boys.
Jurors are afraid. Everybody's in awe. So that's advantage federal government, right? The evidence and the public perception that they currently have is strong as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and correct myself. Cassie was beaten because I got.
There was Cassandra. I don't know what you called her. What'd you say last?
I'm not saying that again. I'm not saying that again. So to the 2 or 3 people who corrected me on the name, I left it alone. I apologize.
They picky boy.
Hey, you know what? But you know what? Call me out. Yeah. If you see something and I see it, if I'm wrong, if I see it, I'll chime in. Or if I feel like I'm not wrong, I'll chime in and explain why I said what I said. So I have no problem communicating with your viewers.
Yeah. So yes, no, as you stated, Cassie, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, which is not illegal. Again, it's not illegal. But
is it not?
Man, listen.
Is it not? Is it flammable?
It's flammable.
No, I'm just asking.
Physically or metaphysically? Like, what are we talking about? Because it can go both ways.
I don't want to know about the metaphysical part of it. But no, I mean, that much of anything, quite honestly, if it could be used to make a bomb, chances are you're not supposed to have that.
But easy defense, hey, we like having oil parties, bathtubs full of oil and slip and sliding.
Is it a fix?
To me, that's an easy.
Is it easy fix?
Yeah, I mean,
don't say
move
that.
on to the next question.
Don't say that. Don't say
no,
that.
It's like we literally have baby oil wrestling nights.
You know why you don't want
to
say?
Is that illegal?
It's illegal in the context of how Sean Combs uses it. So you don't want to say that.
Okay. So
don't, if Sean Combs, if you see this, Joker should not be your attorney.
That's why I did not pass the bar.
Because statements like that are gonna get you sent straight. They're gonna be like, you don't even need a jury. Just listen. This is your cell right here. This is your cell. You don't want to say that.
But he has to explain that. His lawyer has to explain it.
Well, and watch this. Man, sometimes keeping it simple is the best thing. I looked at the statutes of this state, and that's not illegal.
Fans are watching closely too, questioning their once unshakable admiration for the celebrities they've idolized. It's a strange feeling to see those you've looked up to potentially caught in scandal. For years, the public has adored these figures, seeing only the success, the fashion, and the glamour. But as the FBI digs deeper, the image of the celebrity might begin to shift. No longer just an aspiration, it could start to symbolize something darker, a world where power often obscures accountability.
With you by himself. Like, he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like, you know.
Yeah, pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
Just recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween party featuring Chris Brown. It looks like it's gonna be crazy. You had made mention about Jamie Foxx, or he had made mention himself in a special talking about his almost losing his life, and his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
Diddy will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like, he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like, you know.
Yeah, pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
Oh, I'm not gonna call him a gangster. But he be on some tough shit, bro. And it'll piss you off. Like with his son with the lip gloss on and the waves all the time.
Yeah.
He swear he a gangster, bro. I been like, bro, we need to get crazy with you in here.
I mean, anyone who probably do a line of cocaine will feel all kind of invincible. Will feel all kind of courageous. With money? With money, I believe they'll do a lot outside of normal man, who's rational. and just say, let me post up. But let me get your take on with Jamie Foxx, because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. That was like, you gotta be there to see it. For him to say that I was hospitalized possibly because of something that happened with Diddy.
He thought he was gonna tell.
Ooh.
So look, I'm a shout out Big Dugas, my right hand man. Shout out folks. He have a very interesting Jamie Foxx story.
Give us a Cliff Notes.
I'm gonna let him come on here and tell that, but I'll say this though.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom, it was his party.
Okay, it was his party, and then the bathroom situation went down.
Now look, bro, dude got my right hand man, bro. Like, me and him been outside together 15 years. But that's small. He the reason I'm alive right now. You feel me? Like, he don't really care about money like that. Like, he don't really care about a lot of them. As long as he got his jewelry, he got his cup, he got his gun, and we doing our thing, he cool.
Yeah, that's all you need in life.
So, whenever I know I got a situation coming up and, the risk of dying is high, dude gonna make sure he there. That's what he like to do. Right. But anywhere I take my boy, I have to give him certain guidelines. On this particular day, I say, bro, I don't know what we're gonna see in here, but we get $2,500 apiece to keep these two models right here safe at this event. Don't get out of my eyesight. He said, Gordo, that's my other nickname, Gordo. I said, Gordo, I love you, but I gotta go to the bathroom. I say, okay, bro, the bathroom over there, I think. So I'm over here dealing with them. About 30 seconds go, I hear, you got a gun. I instantly know, I say, fucking Dugas. I look over there, I see he got joined up and it's out and he pointed at somebody. He say, hey man, everybody get on the ground. So now here I go, I gotta say, y'all stay right there. I come over here. 5 dudes in the bathroom. Everybody pants at their ankles. One dude didn't even have no pants on at all. He even had no socks on. He getting extra crazy. I'm like, Dugas, what you just see? He say, bro, these motherfuckers in here all pulling each other. I'm like, what you mean? He say, man, sword fighting in here. Hey, we gotta go. I'm looking like, damn. Shout out Big Dugas.
Shout out Big Dugas.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Dugas. Damn.
That's the thing, bro. Like, bro, these, bro.
So, let's do it like this. Let me ask you.
Niggas would get mad at me. I wouldn't plug them with celebrities. And I say, look, bro, you don't know what you asking for. And when I see certain guys, I say, yeah, you definitely getting your cake stood. Because you too thirsty to go be up here. 5 in the morning? You want to be in the studio with all dudes? Everybody on ecstasy and cocaine? They sipping liquor? There's no females here? You the females, my boy.
Shit.
You the females. Oh no.
Now, Chris Columbus had a story that he told where he was laying down with his wife and he got a phone call from Diddy like at 2 a.m. saying, I'm at the hotel. And he's like, yeah, well, who there? Like, pull up, it's just me. And I'm like, and you hear these stories from different people. Back then, it's like, when it's coming from one entity, it don't hit as hard, but when it start coming from all over, you're like, wait a minute. Like,
let me ask you right now.
Yeah, let's go.